Africans spoke with the creatures from the stars. And we are told that the ancestors from the stars are going to come again and pay us a visit before great changes occur in this planet. They are not imaginary creatures. They are as real as you and I
Baby, can't you hear my call? Is it loud enough? You don't wanna go. I need you. I can't do it on my own. Baby, can't you hear my call? Is it loud enough? You don't wanna go. I need you. I can't do it on my own. Baby, can't you hear?
Fredo, what are the Greys and who do they work for?
Now, the Grey Mantindane, as we call them, the tormentors of people, they are the servants of the Chitauli. In other words, they are drones for the Chitauli. The Mantindane find medicine for the Chitauli to keep them alive. They are all one and the same race. For example, their eyes, which are like little goggles, black goggles, they are covers over their real eyes. And the real eyes of the Mantindane are exactly like those of a Chitauli. They are squarish slightly, with split pupils like those of a cat. You white people say that there are alien beings on this earth. No, you are wrong. The earth in which we live has produced 24 different races during its long existence. Please, this is how a Chitauli looks like. It stands about 11 feet high. It is a very slender being which seems not to have a bone structure. Its fingers have no joints. They are more as if the bones in here were flexible. Some of the Chitauri have got 3 claws with a thumb. Some have got 6 claws with a thumb. And some of the Chitauris have got horns on their heads. And what surprises me is this. Some film producers, like the producers who make the film Star Wars, often show creatures in their films which actually exist, which even the most uneducated of Africans who knows this Chitauli can identify. For example, in the new Star Wars film, what is it called? Star Wars or something like that. There is a creature who amazes me called Darth Maul. Darth Maul is a red and black being with a ring of small horns right round his head. That is exactly what the Chitawuli look like. Some have got ordinary heads without any horns on their heads. These are the lesser Chitawuli. But the royal Chitawuli have got a ring of sharp horns all around their heads. And the very high Chitawuli, like their king, Mubaba Samahongo, they have got very long horns which grow this way. Not that way like a bull, but this way like certain antelopes. Now, I just wonder where these film producers get their information from. And in one strange film, which my student called me to come and watch, there is a thing called Stargate 2. And in that film, there was a creature, a very slimy, cream-colored creature with heavy wrinkles on its face. It was a spitting likeness of Mubaba Samahongo, the terrible emperor of the Chitawuli.
Well, clearly there's a tremendous amount of knowledge of what's been going on and what is going on, which comes out symbolically through films and areas of communication like Hollywood. But the thing that I'm totally stunned the more I talk to you about this is because I've been all over the world having people give me descriptions of seeing reptilian-type figures, particularly people in positions of power in the world, changing into a reptilian figure and coming back again. And what they describe seeing is exactly what the knowledge of ancient Africa talks about seeing. We're talking about the same people there, which is astonishing confirmation. And the eyes is something that keeps coming up being described. Tell me about the eyes of the Chitahuli.
Say, a warrior Chitawuli has got eyes like a snake. These eyes are yellowish with split pupils and they glow in darkness. So if a warrior Chitawuli, one of the lesser classes, is hiding in a cave, you can see its eyes burning. But a royal Chitawuli has got 3 eyes. It's got the yellow eyes, which glow in a strange, almost ice-like way, like jewels, like certain types of yellow jewel. And then they have got an eye in the center of their forehead, an eye which doesn't close up down like a normal eye does, but which closes from side to side and which opens this way. Now this eye of the Chitawuli is the eye that kills, because it can knock a man down just by the fire, the glare that comes out of it.
Is this where the constant recurring theme of the evil eye comes from?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In fact, Mubaba, the emperor of the Chitawuli, who is said to be still alive today, Mubaba has got a central eye. His other 2 eyes were stitched shut by a jealous wife. But his killing eye, the Samahongo, the terrible red eye, opens. He can even open it like this. Mr. David, I would like to share a little thing with you. It is this: the best way to protect an evil thing is to deny its existence. And if you talk about things such as the Chitawuli, if you talk about things such as the Mandinda, there are many people who say to you, rubbish, this thing does not exist. Now, in this way, this great evil is protected. by being denied. One day in my long travels through the world, I was in New York in that place called Harlem, and I saw a graffiti on a wall along a passage, and the graffiti was, "There is no such a thing as the mafia, and we will kill any asshole who says that there is." In this, again and again, in America, people deny the existence of the mafia, and by denying it, actually protect it wittingly or unwittingly. There are those who deny that a national and international conspiracy exists. They deny it ferociously, but by denying it, they are actually assisting it. These creatures looked exactly like this. They are the type of alien creature that has been known and feared throughout Africa for generations. This creature is about 3 feet tall. It looks for all the world like a child who is on the last stages of dying of malnutrition. It looks exactly like this, and it has a strange smell which once you smell it, you shall never forget it. This creature is known by the Zulu-speaking people of South Africa as a Mantindane. The word Mantindane comes from the verb ntinda, which means to abuse, to fiddle with, and to torture by interfering with the victim's genitals and other private parts. This is an exact description of the Mantindane. It does exactly that. For hundreds of years, even mighty nations such as the Zulus, even powerful warrior nations such as the Botswanas and Xhosas lived in mortal fear of these creatures.
If we were to study the Sumerian language, 100 out of every 100 words are still found here in South Africa. We black people, we were the mothers of the Sumerian civilization. Anu, Banu, Vanu. All these are names for human beings. Anu means children of the god, and these gods were blacks, not white. But it doesn't matter. A god is a god is a god, and he's nasty with it too.